Good afternoon. This is a short video explaining cybersquatting and various forms of preventative action. Cybersquatting involves abusive registration, bad faith, and use of another's trademark as a domain name to profit from the associated goodwill. This is typically achieved by selling the domain name at an inflated price. Domain names are the user-friendly form of IP addresses, such as newcastle.edu.au. All domain names are granted on a first-come, first-served basis. Unlike trademarks, the registrar need not consider the rights of a third party and whether they'll be potentially infringed by granting the domain name. As a result, cybersquatters have the opportunity to register a trademark as a domain name despite knowing someone else has a legitimate interest in the name. Preventative action for cybersquatting can be categorized as either reactive or proactive. Recent studies and cases suggest that both are required to ensure prevention is effective and fair. Actions in trademark infringement law and passing off are examples of reactive prevention. However, these have been considered unsuitable as they are not created to target cybersquatting. Another form of reactive prevention is the UDRP, or Uniform Dispute Resolution Policy. This is incorporated in many standard registration agreements and require registrants to accept the UDRP procedure if a violation of rights is claimed. However, there are three prerequisites that must be proven under paragraph 4A. First, the domain name must be identical or confusingly similar to the complainant's trademark. Second, the domain name holder must have no rights or legitimate interests in the domain name or trademark. Third, the domain name must be registered and used in bad faith. The main advantages of the UDRP approach include its efficiency, cost-effectiveness, transparency, and jurisdictional competence. However, the policy also has numerous flaws. A significant criticism is that the procedures unfairly benefit trademark owners over domain name registrants. This is shown by the statistic that 85% of WIPO decisions result in transferring the disputed domain name to the complainant. In addition, cases such as MySpace Incorporated and Mary Gomez and Facebook Incorporated and Yusta Kafer show that if a complainant has a significant reputation, the domain name holder will have an extreme difficulty arguing against the final two elements, specifically that they have no right or legitimate interest in the name and they acted in bad faith. This problem of bias is compounded by an absent appeal system. In addition, panels in different jurisdictions have created contrasting definitions which promote forum shopping. For example, WIPO has held that mere registration can establish bad faith, while e-resolution panels have established that it cannot. Finally, the UDR process can thwart equitable decisions by its lack of in-person hearings, cross-examination, testimony arguments, and rebuttals. To more effectively and prevent cybersquatting, the following proactive measures can be implemented. First, the domain registration fees could be increased to discourage cybersquatters who buy in bulk. Second, companies and people with trademark investments in their domain name could be given a discount when registration is renewed. Third, the registrations database could be given access to the trademark database in each country so that when there is a match between trademark and prospective domain name, the trademark holder is notified and able to contest the domain name. Finally, a common homepage could be created whereby legitimate companies are listed with a link to their site. For example, a homepage at aa.com could list legitimate links for companies such as American Airlines and Alcoholics Anonymous groups. Although these proactive measures may have substantial startup costs, their incorporation with the current reactive measures is significant in maintaining an effective and fair system of cybersquatting prevention. Thank you for listening.